Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. This is the deep dive into the ENS trainer archetype here. So we will start off with the major and pretty much only attacker here, ENS Zoroark EX, with 280 HP, Dark type stage 1, and it has the trade ability. So you can discard a card from your hand and then draw 2. Now, this does stack, so you can definitely use trade multiple times if you do have multiple and Zoroark in play. Also, you have Night Joker as your attack, so it says choose one of your benched ENS Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack, which is crazy because N has a lot of support. So let's see what else N has in this archetype and what other tools we can use. Obviously, we need ENS Zorua, which is a 70 HP basic. It does 20 for a single darkness, which is cool. So ENS Purloin is also 70 HP basic, so it is searchable by Buddy Puffin, and it says the Thieving Swipe attack, so for 2 energy, does 30 damage, and your opponent reveals their hand and you choose a card and put it on the bottom of their deck. That could be good in some like control situations, and we'll get a little bit more into that later, but yeah, that's always an option. Now you do have ENS Darumaka, so it's an 80 HP, unfortunately not searchable by Buddy, but it has the 2 different attacks, Rolling Tackle or Flare for 20 and 50 respectively. Not super great, but the best thing we can do is evolve it into ENS Darmanitan. ENS Darmanitan is a stage 1 140 HP, but it has the Flame Body Cannon attack, so discard all energy from this Pokemon, and it does 90 also to one of your opponent's benched. So with Manaphy out of the format, and your opponent needing to put in like a stage 1 like Rabsca, could take some time, and honestly, this could be doing some work. So ENS Darmanitan, pretty cool. It also has the Backdraft attack, so this attack does 30 for every basic energy in your opponent's discard pile. So if your opponent plays a ton of energy or something, you know, that's always an option as well. Also, we got ENS Joltik, so it's zapping short attack, does 30 damage, but before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. And if you do so, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So this could be good with like Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, Hero's Cape, and stuff like that, where, hey, they slap on a tool, well, now they're paralyzed and they gotta switch out of the active. So it only does 30 damage, but it's more of like a stall or removal tactic, because we definitely hate those tool cards, especially if they beef up their HP. Now, we also have ENS Reshiram. So ENS Reshiram is yet another attacker it could use. It does Powerful Rage, so attack does 20 damage for every damage counter on this Pokemon, and Virtuous Flame, so for 2 energy only, because if you're using it through the Zoroark, it does 170 for 2, which is pretty sick. Alright, ENS Clink, double spin, flip 2 coins, 10 for each. We got ENS Clang, spinning gears for 20, and only for a single energy cost. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. And then also ENS Kling Clang, so triple smash, so 3 energy cost, or 2 obviously with the ENS Zoroark EX. Flip 3 coins, 120 for each. So hey, that is nothing to scoff at. You can try and hit higher numbers like 240 or 360 if you get lucky, instead of doing like the 170 with Reshiram, so that's always an option for bigger damage. And the last ENS Pokemon is ENS Silgalith, and really the only good attack here is the victory symbol. So if you use this attack when you have exactly 1 prize remaining, you win the game. So it's essentially like you take that last prize. But yeah, that is all of ENS Pokemon. Now let's move on to ENS trainers. Now N has 2 different trainer cards. We got ENS Castle, so ENS Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. That's really great. You don't need to put switches or anything in your deck if this is the case, but ENS Castle is fantastic. And then also ENS PP Up. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your benched ENS Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. So if you discard everything with the ENS Darmanitan, ENS PP Up can definitely recycle and go through attackers just as quick. You put 2 ENS PP Up or 1 hand attach free retreat with the ENS Castle, you're ready to go with another ENS Zoroark. So yeah, that is all of the ENS Pokemon and trainers. So let's check out the rest of the deck list. Alright, so here's the ENS Archetype deck list. This is not the most optimal deck list for N's Pokemon. I just wanted to highlight, or have the potential to highlight, every single one of N's attackers. So, you know, you're probably not going to be using Kling Klang, so that can save you 3 spots. You can probably do an extra Darmuka and Darmanitan, maybe a second Reshiram or something, some of those bigger attackers, so I definitely get it, but I did want to highlight all the attackers. We have 4 Enzarua, 3 Enzorark, a 1/1/1 line of the Klink, Kling Klang, and Kling, and then 1/1 of the Darmaka and Darmanitan, 1 Joltik, 1 Purloin, 1 Reshiram, and 1 Silgalith. So just one of all the attackers, you know. We also do have Pheasantipity, a 1-of for extra draw, but we do have the 3 Enzorark as well. For our supporter count, we have a lot of disruption. We got 4 Iono and 2 Judge, and we also have Boss's Orders and Professor Research. We do have 4 Ends PP up, 3 Ends Castles, and then our item cards, 4 Night Stretcher, because, you know, if your opponent's going to be KOing some of these bench Pokemon so we can't use them for attacking, we definitely want to use Night Stretcher to bring them back. Now, we do have 4 Buddy Buddy Puffin, 4 Ultra Ball, 3 Nest Ball, 2 Earthen Vessel, and then 2 more gusting options in Counter and Prime Catchers, as well as 8 basic energies. So you can really use this deck however you want. Like I said, maybe remove some other attackers you might not use so much, and put in extra copies of ones that you need in case you prize them. But let's check out the deck list and exactly what N can do with all of its different options. Alright, we have a trainer battle on our hands. We got NV Hop. Hop's bag. Ooh, okay. So it can search for a couple basics. We do have Buddy Buddy to get a couple more Enzarua down. We got Reshiram. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, and they can easily, with 2 buffs, they can, well, they have 1 already. So if they put a Hops, here's the thing, if they put a Hops tool card on, then I'm for sure gonna zapping short them. So I need this, well, I can't put this down too early, because it's gonna take 30 damage twice and get knocked out. So we'll see. I might have to, because I'm probably going to want to research to be able to attach an energy for turn. Yeah. The good thing is that, like, Hop Snorlax is, like, for sure stuck. So let's go. Let's see. Okay, so both of those are in there. Okay, cool. So let's go Zorua Clink. And then let's go get Darumaka. So we got our whole squad going, and we can research. Okay, cool. We got our basic, we got our Night Stretcher, okay. So let's just attach and scratch. Okay, there we go. So we have Night Stretcher for our Zorark. We can trade away the Buddy Buddy. We have PP up if we need to, for some reason, if they take the knockout. We have N's Castle to retreat. Yeah, this is a pretty good hand. I need to put some damage on this Zacian, though, so I can one-shot it with the 170 with Reshiram. Okay, so they're just going to straight up knock me out, which is fine. Good, I wanted them to play Postwick, so I can play my N's Castle, because I want to win the stadium war. So they're going to be doing 80 damage to themselves. Oh my gosh. So what are they going to knock out? It's all single prizes. Yeah, fine. Oh, I have 2 Night Stretchers. That's totally fine. Yeah, I'm more than happy for you to do that. That's totally fine. Yo, second Ben's castle. Nice stretcher, the Reshiram. And then let's trade. Buddy. Okay, another ends Zoroark, cool. Interesting. I don't know if I want to ditch any of these. I guess. Oh, that would be 3 night stretchers. Yeah, I guess ends PP up since it's not doing anything right now. Okay, fair. That's fair. Okay, so now, what are we thinking? We weren't able to get the evolution, so I can't put any damage on the Zacian. Dang. Yeah, I just have to take the knockout because, like, there's no way I'm just paralyzing to keep it alive. If I have to paralyze something, it'll have to be the Zacian. But they already used their double gust. So, let's see. They would, yeah, so Snorlax, obviously. They could, because if they get a Hops Choice Band and Archetype and Energy Attachment, then that would be 3. And then they would have the 2 buffs necessary with the Snorlax and the Hops. So that's what they need. They need Energy, in the Hand Attach Energy, a Hops Choice Band, and the Archetype. If they get all 3 of those pieces, yeah, they don't need that. Okay, is their last card in hand a Hops Choice Band? Because the only thing that lets them do stuff, like an extra 1 less energy. Oh, is a research? No, they have it, dude. They have it. There's no way they whiff the Choice Band. Oh, they do! They do whiff the Choice Band. Okay. Well, now I want to confuse the crap out of them. Yeah. They definitely want to take out the Joltik. That's fine. Let's do that. Let's energy Iono. Dang. Okay. Let's trade Judge, Darmanitan, and I don't think I'll be using Counter Catcher this game because, yeah, that's fine. We'll be using En's Reshiram's attack to do a butt ton of damage, right? No? 180? That's it? Crap. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, let's just Powerful Rage, I guess. So they'll be able to... Well, no, because it's either one or the other. They can't attack on the bench and do enough damage. So they're either going to take 2 prizes or they'll take 1 with something else. I will be able to Darmanitan and put, like, extra damage on something on the bench. Alright, Arven. So here's the Hops Choice Band. And I think they're just going to opt to do more damage. And... Yo, scoop up Cyclone. Okay, is it That's their A-Spec, so I imagine they're either going to do the Dubwool or the Archaladon. Okay. So now they can take the knockout. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so it's only 90-90, so it doesn't really matter if I keep this in the active or not. But I definitely should do the 2 on the 2 Zacians. Okay, so let's see what we can do. I definitely am gonna KO this guy. But let's see. So first off, I'll do that. And I'll Iono them for sure, because I want them down to 3 prizes. So, or 3 cards in hand. Ooh, a bunch of Ultra Balls. Okay. Alright, let's buddy for another Zorua. I will trade away one of my Ultra Balls. Okay, evolve Clang. And what do I think? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Darmanitan. Okay. Night Joker. Because, yeah. And do 90 to this Zacian. Nice. So I get all of their energies out of play. I take 2 prizes myself. I disrupted their hand. I still have free retreat. I have enough for a second Zoroark. I just need a PP up, which I've only discarded once, so. Alright, so they're going to move damage around, but that's their attachment for turn. So the only way that they can attack is... Ooh, they just took a knockout. Yep, crap. But do they have a Hop's Choice Band to be able to attack me? It's 2-3. If they could, you know, if they do something to like win the game here, like the end Zoroark, that's the only thing that they need. Now I can do Nest Ball for Pheasantipity for me, but I'm still 2 attacks away. Yeah, let's see. They've bench locked themselves, so yeah. They're sending up their Dubwool. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I need a gusting option. I need to take this out. Okay, let's Nest Ball for Fez. Let's draw 3. Prime Catcher's legit. Let's disrupt, or let's get the Kling Kling, thin our deck. Let's end Zoroark number 1. Oh, come on. Let's end Zoroark number 2. I need an ends PP up. Oh, come on. Oh. I just... Okay. Prime Catcher. I just have to go for it. We'll attach for turn. And then I do have free retreat still, so I'm gonna judge. I need an ends PP up. Yes! There we go. There we are. Second ends PP up. And Night Joker. And we're doing 170 right on the dot. Boom. So we are 1 prize away. And they are 2. They don't have any attackers going for them, though. and they have no energy acceleration going for them. And, I mean, like, we can't Silgalith, unfortunately, so all we would need is, yeah, we already ditched our one of boss, so unfortunately we have no more Gust, because we can't Counter Catcher. So we use Prime Catcher, well, I mean, Counter Catcher's in the discard anyway. So, alright, they just attach an energy. Okay, Nest Ball. We still have one in the deck. We play 2 boss, so unless it's our last card prized, we do have it. And I assume we would, like the odds of having our prizes, but we're only going to be drawing 5 cards. 1 top deck, and then 4 more with the 2 Zoroark. So we're only going to see half our deck. Ooh, and they can scoop up Cyclone whenever they want. But they already attached for turn. Okay, so yep, they scoop up the Dubwool. But we just win. Because they just put something with 70 HP down, so we'll just Night Joker, Flame Body Cannon, and put the 90 on Dubwool. GG's. You made it a heck of a lot easier for me. GG's. Okay, so we're doing the double Fez start here. That's hilarious. So let's go double Zorua. I will Earthen Vessel for 2 more. And then I will... Let's get Darmanitan out. I'll attach to the active because I can Ultra Ball 1 away next turn for Zoroark and potentially get Ends PP up to get it back and attach for turn before I retreat. But yeah, that'll end my turn. We're good, we're good. So let's see what they got. Yeah, they're a stage 2 deck because I saw the Blaziken, so this is for sure going to be a bunch of stage 2s. Definitely want to be able to use the Darmanitan attack before they get their Dino in play. Alright, they will Grasping Draw. Alright, we will attach for turn. We will ditch these for Ends Zoroark. We will Ends PP up. And then can we get something? So let's get Reshiram. And I will just retreat because it's better just to take out the Cleffa now. I'll just use Flare for the knockout. Alright, so let's see what my opponent can do. We got the Ends Zoroark attack. They can really wipe our board if, you know, if we can't do stuff. We need... we really need like an Ultra Ball or something to get the Darmanitan out, because I would love, even if I'm not hitting a bunch into the Hydreigon, I want to knock out this Pidgey. Or even like a Boss's Orders or something. Like, I don't want the Pidgey to survive. Okay, here it comes. I think they are going to... Ooh, TM Evo. Do they have stage 1s in play? Do they have Pidgeotto? Okay. Let's see what we got. Yeah, either Darumaka or either Darumaka or I want Darumaka or a Gust card. Second Zorua would be nice, or second Zoroark EX would be nice. Okay, so the 90 won't be able to knock that guy out. Ooh, and they don't get a second evolution. Okay, Night Stretcher doesn't do it for us. Okay. Trade. Come on, supporter, Darumaka, anything? Okay, yes. Fantastic. So let's go here. Let's go Darmanitan. Let's go Ultra Ball. And we will take 2 prizes with Flame Body Cannon on the Pidgey. Alright, they will be able to draw more cards. We take 2 prizes. Ultra Ball and Night Stretcher's not terrible because we can get some energies. We can get another Zoroark, you know. Only thing I'm like truly worried about is if they, I mean, they can do 130 here and take 2 knockouts if they had more energies in play, but if all they have okay, they have another Dino. Interesting. We just need 2 more. Holy cow. Ah, you had the rare candy Pidgeot. Ooh, good thing I did that. Yep. Okay. Okay, the Hydreigon. So they're going to be able to mill some stuff here. Did they do Pheasantipity yet? Oh, scoop! Yeah, there we go. GG's. Alright, my opponent decided to go second, so I'm just gonna slap those things down and end my turn. I got the Darmanitan, I got the energy attachment, well, the Darumaka, I should say, the energy attachment. So, you know, I'm looking pretty good. Ooh, NVN. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Yep, you got the ends PP up, cool. Alright, you're gonna itchy pollen me. That's fine. So let's slap down Ends Castle. Yo, the top deck of the century. Okay, now all I need is Zoroark Energy. Dang, man. Of course I didn't get it. That's fine, that's fine. We'll attach energy here, and we'll only do 20 damage. Dang. Yeah, I'm not gonna put both on the Zorua. That's lame, but okay, another Zorua. Okay, they're doing a whole lot of stuff. Reshiram, sure. And the Zoroark EX, okay, yep. So are they gonna be able to attack me, is the thing. Because if they... Yeah, I could use Counter Catcher if I get it. Yeah, I could, because they'd be ahead on prizes. Janine's Secret Art, interesting. Accelerate some stuff out of the deck. But yeah, they can... No, oh, okay, so they choose not to take the KO. Interesting. Um, I think I'm just gonna take the KO. Cause why? Why not? I'll just take the KO. Zoroark EX, okay. Nice. If they counter catcher like my Darmanitan or my Reshiram, sure, whatever. I'll Night Stretcher back for it. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Like I get that was your thing. I think I'll just ends Darmanitan you. Just both of your Zoroarks. So, you know, that's fine. Ooh, a Defiance Band too. That's interesting. Yeah, the Darumaka. Or I could take out your Darumaka for sure. Like one Zoroark, one Darumaka. Interesting. They'll have a decent hand because I don't think they've fezzed yet either. Maybe they have. Yeah, Night Joker. So the Reshiram 170, yeah. Okay, so we got a lot of options. Do we attack into the act? Like, do we boss up something? Do we attack into the active? Well, we can't boss. We need an energy for sure. So, okay, yeah, we can't counter catcher. Buddy. Let's go Clink Zorua. Let's trade counter catcher. Go get the Reshiram. We'll have to ditch everything else because we don't have an energy. Dang. Oh, you have got to be joking me, dude. Frick, man. Okay, well, let's ditch both of these for another Zoroark. Can I get an energy, dude? Please? You have got to be joking me. I whiffed an energy? Okay. Well, cool. I whiffed an energy. Cool. That's not great, man. Yep, and they got the Darmanitan. Dang it. I at least wanted the option to take that out, because now they can do the same with me. Okay. Shoot. What would be smart for them to do? Well, the Darmanitan. Yeah, great. I mean, we could Night Stretcher back. The thing is, now, like, now what? Because if I do it, then they're gonna ditch all the energy and like put down. I wanted to do that to them, not them to us. Frick. Okay. How many more? We have 2 Night Stretchers, so we could get back our Darmanitans, but that means no energies. I think it's safe to say it might just be toast to do that. Like, I don't even know. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, let's Iono. Yeah, there's some energies. Okay. So let's trade. Buddy. Draw 3. Ends Zoroark. Okay, we have a boss. What do we do, though? So, the Joker... I don't want to do a ton of damage because then he can just one-shot me. I mean, sure, I guess. Yeah, let's just do 170. So, because I was gonna plan on confusing them, but because what I might have to do to save a turn is Joltik them. But they're gonna go down to 2 prizes. Like, it's that one whiff just ruined me. It really did. Yep. Friggin' dang it, man. Okay. Here's the Enzorark. There's the energy attachment. There's the En's PP up. Let's see. Let's just Night Stretcher back the Enzorark. Let's trade there. Let's trade there. Let's flip the script. Oh my gosh, we didn't even get... I wanted to like get something to, you know, an Iona or a Judge, but now all they need literally is a boss's orders, I guess. Well, no. Because they could do like 170 somehow. So I guess we're still in it. Okay, we can confuse them, or honestly paralyze them with Joltik. Yeah, we could paralyze them with Joltik. And potentially like Iono them down to 2 as well. But I just don't know like what to do. Cause they're gonna hit into me, which means I have to go in with my fresh Zorark. So, I mean, I guess I could just attack with Clang and give up a single prize. I don't know. This is interesting. Oh, okay, so now I can't boss stall anything. Okay, so they ditch again. Just thinning their deck. Okay, thinning more cards out of their hand. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're gonna unfair stamp me. Okay, frick. Well, thanks a lot. Okay, okay, good. At least I get to Iono you, and I have a Night Stretcher to get back my single energy. Okay. It's my last Night Stretcher, though, which is fine. Like, we're nearing the end of the game. What I wanted was my Clink Clank. How many... Okay, I have 2 Ultra Balls still. That's fine. They didn't attack me. Okay. Let's go NPP up. Let's go Iono you to 2. Okay. Let's Zorark away the Zorark. Okay, I have Silgalith. I have okay. Trade. I got the Cling instead of the Clang. Okay. Okay. I don't know what to do. Okay, so should I just attack into them? Okay, let's do this. If I hit them with 80, then... 80, that means one... No, I can't. Flipping spin. 1. Okay, whatever. I'll attack you for 10. The thing is, like, once they get a second energy on board, like, it's going to be almost impossible to do what I need to do to win. Yep, and there it is. So, I mean, it's like, shoot, what do I do? Because they have the Darmanitan too. So even if they hit me, like, they can just hit me and then do like 90 later. Okay, are they just gonna hit me? No, they're not gonna hit me. Okay. Have I already used my Prime Catcher? No, and one boss. Okay. Let's Iono again. Okay. Trade. Are both my second boss and my Prime Catcher prized? Okay, there's a boss, but like I can't risk it. I'll do double spin. 10 more damage, yeah. Okay. Dang. Okay, here's the thing. I can boss on the Darmanitan. That way they like legit have to like attack into me. But like okay, what are they gonna do? 40 damage. Yeah. So okay, let's boss up their Darmanitan and see what we got. Boss up their Darmanitan. We'll go here. Okay, we'll get Clang for spinning gears. So this'll confuse them, potentially. That might be an out. And I don't want to discard anything, so I'll just Night Joker and get their Darmanitan. So it's 2-2. Prime Catcher? Ugh, that's not something. I really think that my Prime Catcher's prized, which stinks. Okay, so they retreated into the other Zoroark. But now they can't do any, like, Darmanitan shenanigans. Like, I don't want them to hit me and then, like, they had their chance. So what are they gonna do? 40? Okay. I have to go into my other one, which is fine. Yeah, the Petulant really sucks here. Because both confusion... the Petulant sucks here because both the confusion and the... Okay. Let's go ends PP up on the Clang. Because I can confuse them, but like, let's retreat. Let's judge. I could totally win here if I Because I could go Kling Klang and do like 240. But what do I do? Okay, I'm just gonna Joker. And I'll Confront for 40. Okay. Okay, they're just gonna Night Joker me. I don't think they can win, right? 170? Or the 60 times that's 120? Like, it's not... 120. Okay, I think I win, guys. Because I think they hit me for too much. Did I just win? Okay. Well, let's put that down. And let's Night Joker. Yeah, Powerful Rage, 360. You hit me for too much. Boom! Manoa. To be fair, I would have just, it was getting too much, and I would have just evolved and then flipped 3 coins. That would have been more on a coin flip though, but thanks for smacking into me, so GG's. Alrighty folks, well that was the Ends Archetype deck. Like I said, probably not the most optimalist, like we never used Purloin. Joltik is very low HP, although you might be able to use it to paralyze. The Clang can confuse if you wanted to do that. I do like the Kling Klang edition though, because you do have the option of one-shotting things. You gotta get very lucky to do that, but it is useful. So if you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Engage with it in any way you can. I do really appreciate all the support, and would like to see my videos just get out there more. So thank you so much, and honestly, you guys are the best. So thanks for watching, and you all have a nice day. Peace.